This is the way that I've been thinking about it, about cryptocurrencies and what's actually happening right now in the cryptocurrency space. Well, let's say you invite the most brilliant alternative financial, economic, currency, monetary analyst the world over, all alternative outside the mainstream.
Hmm.
You invite them all, and everybody's in Wimbledon Stadium, and you have this parade of speakers, Jim Grant and Grant Williams and Mike Maloney and all of these, just these superstars, if you will, of the
Hmm.
blogosphere. Just these brilliant minds. Ron Paul's there, everybody's there. And they're all speaking. And it gets down to the last one. Stadium is filled to the brim. And it's got this false roof on it. And in this false roof, there's all these doors that go completely around the stadium. They're all out in the middle. There's several dozen of these doors. You don't know what it is. It's just a black roof with bunch of doors on it.
Hmm.
The last speaker gets up there and he says, "I have the most important information of the night to share with you. It's going to take me about 2 to 3 minutes to share it with you. If you will stick with me for the next 2 to 3 minutes, you will know everything that all of these people know. You will have the keys to monetary wisdom." And at that moment, when this person says, over the next 2 to 3 minutes, when those words are uttered, all of the doors in the ceiling open, and out of those doors is an endless stream of $100 bills. Who's going to be paying attention during those 2 to 3 minutes of this person delivering the most important news of your entire life? No one is going to listen, period, because they're going to be distracted by these things that are falling out of the air, and oh my God, they're $100 bills. Oh my God. And that's the way that I see the cryptocurrency space, is that everybody is being distracted and everybody's being sucked in and not hearing what's actually going on out in the world through the true money masters. You've got the IMF, the World Bank, the BIS. These are the monetary masters of planet Earth, period. And if you're not paying attention to what these people are doing, to what these people are saying, then you have no idea what is going on, period. And if you're not, and if you write them off, say, well, they don't matter, it's just a bunch of old guys that hate each other. Well, that may be true, but guess what? They're still writing the policies. They're still issuing the comments. They're still determining our future. They are determining in their secretive monthly meetings at the BIS that Zero Hedge reported a couple of years ago, that I've written about extensively a couple of years ago. The group of 30, they're all involved. They all meet in the BIS and they discuss off record what's going to happen, how things are going to be divvied up, who's going to get what, how Greece, well, this month we're going to crush Greece with more odious debt. Then next month we're gonna make the we'll call it the dollar, the Federal Reserve note. We're gonna make the Federal Reserve note weaker. We're gonna make the Japanese yen stronger. We're going to do X over in this country. Oh, Venezuela, well, they pissed everybody off because they wouldn't give us their gold back. So we're just gonna crush them, period. we're going to drain them of any outside influence, of any economic inflow into that country, and how we're going to start it by crushing the oil price. By crushing the oil price, we accomplish two goals. We directly impact the Russian economy. We hurt
Clearly.
them, and then in Venezuela, well, we'll just wipe them completely out. And that's exactly what's happened. So until people start paying attention to what's actually happening behind the freaking curtain, and they will be happy to share this information with you. Happy. They like it. They want you to know.
They gloat over it.
They
No,
gloat over it. They gloat.
They want to
over
show
it.
you exactly what they're doing and
Right.
show you that they can do it.
That they can, and it's like Vince Lombardi used to say when he was the coach of the Green Bay Packers. He'd say, "I'm going to give you my defense plan. Here's the playbook. Take it, and I'm still going to beat you." And that's exactly what these people are doing. It's exactly what they are doing. So until people get out of Wembley Stadium picking up $100 bills and start reading and listening to what the guy on the stage is saying about the most important news of your life, might be important.
You know, you made me think of another one. Is you have a dog and he's trained to defend your property, your house, your life, your wife, whatever it is. And that dog can be corrupted. You just bring a steak with you.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
A dog just like, oh, forget that you're climbing over the fence. Forget that you're attacking me. Here's the steak.
Here's the steak.
That's the $100 bills flying out of the. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just not even human nature. I guess it's animal nature because people don't have the foresight to realize that once you finish the steak or once you finish picking up the dollar bills, you're in deep trouble.
You're in deep trouble, and you ain't getting out of it.
That dog is not going to be considered man's best friend for much longer by its owner.
And the dog doesn't know that you put some sleeping pill in it or worse.
Right.
Right.
So that dog is well, I don't know, Rory. This is just.
But see, this is how I view the whole thing. That's my view on what's actually happening right now. I mean, right now, what a great way to distract people from true, real money, and get them to start screaming at the top of their lungs about how great
how much money they're making. Well, the other thing is, then people start to believe.
They start to believe. They start to listen to these people.
That they're geniuses and they called it and they're on, and I think a lot of the gold and silver people say, well, look, I don't want to be going down with the ship here. I want to look like, I can make, well, that's Cliff High. I can make predictions too. In other words, all of his gold and silver predictions didn't come true. And he's like, okay, no one's going to listen to me. But it's a pretty easy prediction to make given the current climate that if an ICO comes out, it's going to go up.
Right.
Cliff, you're no genius. From him out there predicting prices of these things going up.
As Chris Dwayne said in the interview that I conducted with him a few weeks ago,
I heard that
don't confuse gambling and luck with intelligence and investment.
Right. Well,
that's what it comes down to.
As I say, it's the same thing like with the party. When you're in the middle of the party, what the hell's going on? There's nothing. There's no problem.
There's no problem. Give me another cocktail.
Exactly. In fact, when you have then it gets better.
It gets better. All right.
Right? No, I mean,
yes.
That's the of course it does. And then another one, until you realize, this is not better. This is actually worse. In fact, this is worse than nothing. I'd rather just be sitting on a chair, doing nothing than where I am right now,
Because nothing would be better.
Absolutely.
Than going through all of this pain and suffering that I'm brought upon myself.
Correct. So that's where we are. Oh, well.